What's up with you? What's up with you? Back at it, man. Back at it. We just had Nicki Minaj and Donald Trump. They were at a new program that's a part of the bill where babies, all newborns till 2028, will get $1,000 deposited in an account. They want to try to create a wealth for the future so they can embrace the future. And Nikki was there, but you know the interesting thing, Nikki can't even vote. ICE should have met Vicky right there on stage. ICE agent should have went up there on stage and removed her. Should have, that hadn't happened. She can't vote. We know, which is bizarre when you think about it. She's trying to tell you how to vote and who to vote and who she supports, and she can't even vote. She's not even a citizen. And just think about it. That's what we've moved to now. This woman's not even a citizen. You want to talk about election interference. That's, it's not on the stage of Russian, with the Trump situation or whatever, or what he was accused of. That would be election interference. That she can't vote. Why does she care what I do? She's not a citizen, and she has questionable things about her as a citizen here. She's made some questionable decisions. As far as like bringing her husband, to certain areas. That's not necessarily what people want. Isn't that something like entitlement? You don't even have a goddamn you're not even a citizen. You mate with criminals, and you bring those people to communities they're tax paying citizens. That's something else, man, and that's what we're looking at, though, man. And it's really the Negro. They just look at the Negro as an imbecile. He'll vote or she'll vote based on the celebrity. If the celebrity gets in there, the Negro's gonna vote. They're gonna vote the way of that celebrity. They don't care about the politics. They're gonna put on some Nicki Minaj. They're gonna put Nicki on their hats. You see all these people coming out with Nicki Minaj. Now they're big fans. I saw something on Fox News. Yeah, I saw something on News on the 5. One of the people down there, she was one of them. She was down there dancing. She was so happy to have Nicki on board. She was dancing. She liked. Now all of a sudden she's a big Nicki fan. Nicki can't even vote. You sit back, you look at how stupid the politicians. They look at how stupid the people are out there. Donald Trump's a billionaire. Nicki can't even vote. Donald Trump lives in a gated community. Nicki can't even vote. Talk about being detached. But this is where we're at with this new political thing now. This is how far we've moved. You can say that Nicki supported a program, and Nicki can do that. She can put her spin. They can use Nicki, and they're going to use Nicki. They're going to use Nicki to get black votes, and they're going to get a lot of black votes because of this. But my thing is, what about deport all illegals? I mean, shouldn't she be deported? Shouldn't we say, hey, Nicki, come back the right way, just like everybody else? Or should we suspend the rules for Nicki? And if we're going to do that for Nicki, what about everybody else? So if we're going to say it doesn't matter if you're Nicki Minaj, what about everybody else? Should it not matter for them? Should we suspend the rules for everybody? Since Nicki's sitting up there, she's an illegal alien with a petty husband. She's sitting up there, an illegal alien with a petty for a husband. Is that what we're doing? Oh, it don't matter. Maybe it just don't matter, man. Maybe it's me. Remember, Nicki can't even vote, man. She can't even pull the lever. She can't vote for a dog catcher. If she was to vote, she would go to jail. She would be. It would be a criminal violation for her to go in a voting booth. She's an illegal alien. She can't even vote for dog catcher. She can't vote in any election under any circumstance. And she is going to be paraded, whether it's Democrat or Republican. You talk about manipulation. She's going to be used and paraded in front of the ignorant and the misinformed, and it's going to work. It's going to work. They're going to feed these people hate. Hate your fellow neighbor. And yeah, we're going to be hypocrites. We're not going to deport all the aliens. We're not. We're going to tell you that. We'll give you some ICE displays. In the process, two people are in the ground because of ICE agents. But they're supposed to be going after the illegals. 2 American citizens right now will no longer exist because of ICE agents. And they tell the stupid, they tell the misinformed that they want to deport all of it, but they're not. What about Nicki? Why is Nicki here? Why is she here? Who has to put up with her husband? Look at her husband's history. Who wants to live next door with a person like that? What did you do wrong that you got to live next door to a person like that? Nicki brought that guy up here. She's not even a fucking citizen. And she's jumped and drugged this man into a community. And they got to keep an extra eye. You got to look through the window, look through the blinds. Where is he at now? Is he headed toward a school? Hey, what's this guy doing here? Wait a minute, hey. And she's not even a citizen, so what's she doing here? She's not even a citizen. And they're saying black people are so stupid that they'll vote because she's got the raptor nails, the fur coat. Isn't that something, man? That black people have got, that's what she's saying. That's what they're saying. We don't need, she don't have to have a vote. She don't have to be a citizen. She can get up there and say, hey, this is my guy. And then she said, bully. I'm like, damn, she's not familiar with what we do here at all. Is the president? Who? Who's going to bully the president? Who? You mean push back against the way the country's constructed? You mean to disagree with the positions he takes is quote unquote bullying him? This is a crazy world, man. This is wild, man. This is the world we live in. And she can't even vote. She can't vote. Look at her family, all of the problems. Yeah, she's trying to get pardoned. She needs them. She certainly needs them. No one can say that. She certainly needs them for what her decisions, the people that she deals with. She needs a pardon. She needs a couple of pardons. Somebody said she needs a pardon for herself. I think would have been I think what Nicki could have done, and that's nothing wrong. She could like Trump. But what Nicki should have done, what ICE should have done was set an example, have her endorse Trump, and then say, excuse me, ma'am, can you come over here? They should have been handcuffed and perk walked right out of that meeting or whatever that was. They should have, and took her there. And Trump should have said, hey, we're going to deport all the illegals. But you didn't do that, Trump. And she sat up there and she told Negroes, and they know Negroes, they look at Negroes as a bunch of idiots. They don't matter. They'll vote because we tell them who to vote for and how to vote, even if we don't have we're not even citizens. So I'm going to go to Germany. And tomorrow I'm going to say, hey, this is how you guys should vote. They're going to say, well, you're not a citizen. Well, why would that matter? Oh, I can sing. I can rap. Hold on, let me rap. Hey, my name is David. Da, 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 da. And you're going to listen to me, man, because why would it matter? I'm not a citizen. I don't speak the language. Oh, and I think I'll find me a wife. Point me to the nearest red light district. Oh, she has a criminal history. Perfect. That's what I'm looking for. That's what Nicki did. That's what she did. And she's here illegally. And there's something with Jay-Z. They said she's doing it. She's against Jay-Z, something about some money and some other things. So will Jay-Z get arrested? Who knows, right? But this is disrespectful, man, to the black community. You want to have people, influencers that respect the group, you know. If you're an illegal immigrant, I'm serious. I'm very serious. If you're an illegal immigrant, what do they say? 80 million, 300 million, whatever the numbers are, right? You should become a Trump supporter. Get you a MAGA hat and just let them know you support Trump because he's not going to deport you if you support him. Don't look like it. He's not deporting Nicki. Doesn't look like he's going to support. He won't deport you if you're a Trump supporter. So if you're here, you don't want to be deported, get a MAGA hat. Put American flag on your car. Probably won't get deported. You probably won't get deported. I'm serious. You probably won't get deported. They'll probably give you a pass. I didn't know that. So that's the new thing. I thought it was deport all illegal. And I'm for that. I have no problem with that. Absolutely no problem. Deport all illegals. I remember uh, going out west, and I'm from the South, and I'm driving down the highway, and there's these signs with this woman and like children. And they said, caution. And then I asked the person, what's going on? They said, that's for illegal immigrants. They, sometimes they have wrecks. And I said, so they like put up signs like you watch out for them like you would like deers? He said, yeah, man. So many of them. Yeah. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? And now you got Nicki who can't even vote. She's not a U.S. citizen. She's been arrested. She should have been deported then. She was actually arrested. You're a non-citizen causing trouble. Now, she managed to stay here. She should have been deported. Isn't that what the get the criminal aliens out of here? He's standing next to one. He's standing next to one. Get them out. Let's get them out. Shit, why not? Why not? Let's get them out, man. They don't belong here. Okay. What's Nicki doing on stage? Where's the ICE agents? Where's the people to deport her, send her back where she came? Not to mention her petty husband. I mean, come on, he's a goddamn petty. Take his ass, get him out of here too. He's a goddamn criminal. There's some man right now who's lost his life because of this man. He's certainly not a productive citizen. And this is what they drag in front of the black community. See, this is their image of the black community. They look at black people as they're a bunch of criminals. And we can influence how they vote by putting people they look up to in front of them. And they're looking at Nicki and they're looking at that petty husband. And they said, that's an example of a black man, that guy right there. He's a criminal. And he's a goddamn petty. But black people are going to vote that way because we say so. This is where we're at, man. There's a guy, he said he wants Trump in France. Yeah. Yeah, make all black people look bad, man. Makes black people look stupid. It makes black people like this is the type of people that they follow, they look up to. This is the type of people that represents them. When you got a Nicki and her petty husband, her husband has to register everywhere he goes, man. He's got to fill out paperwork, let them, because they don't trust him. They don't trust him. The community, they don't trust him. They like, I don't know about. We got schools. We got to watch this guy. That's the person that in an illegal, criminal illegal, with a petty husband is telling niggas who to vote for. And it's working. And it's working. Look at these people, man. And they're proud. They're proud of Nicki, man. Nicki. I do like Bedrock, though. I can see you bedrock. I can make you bedrock. Don't. I like Bedrock. Ooh, baby, I be stuck to you like glue, baby. Tell me, I like that. Yeah, they remember that. Yeah, you remember Bedrock, don't you? That's about it. I mean, I like Bedrock. I don't really keep up with her. That was what Young Money, right? Nicki appeared on stage and endorsed the program. And I'm a black American. I am an African American. I'm a black American in America. And I watched in horror. And I said, this goes against all of the things I've been told, the soft bigotry of low expectations. You take a Nicki, there are plenty of proud black Republican citizens proud to represent your causes and the things that you stand for. And they would have loved an opportunity to get on that stage. And as Americans, we could all embrace and look up to them. They're what we want. They're law-abiding citizens, and they're patriots, and they're married, and their spouses are not criminals, and their spouses don't have to register. He drugged Nicki Minaj up there, man. Why? He drugged Nicki Minaj on stage with a petty husband and a criminal history. And she stood up there and told you who to vote for. And you can't even vote. You don't even have a right to vote. He said, shout out to Nicki. There you go. Now we're talking. If she's here illegally, she is. She needs to go back to Trinidad. She should. She should already be there. He said, I hate when Trump does this. It's a waste of time, and he's trying to pander. Oh, is that what he's doing? He's using Nicki Minaj to pander to the black people, to the black vote. He's pandering so he can get some of the black vote. He's pandering. And he's using a criminal illegal with a petty husband. Why would black people support that? What about Tim Scott? What about Tim Scott? What about Byron Donalds? What about all the black Republicans who don't commit crimes, who serve their country with pride? They should be getting this type of attention. Nicki Minaj? Does she even deserve this type of attention? Yep. The guy said black people love criminals. He's right. Well, there you go. I guess you know what? You trying to tell me, hey man, you don't want to admit it. You don't want to admit it, but yeah, well, you know what? Certainly that message is being pushed. I think there could have been a better choice. I get who and she's Nicki, I get that. And there's a place for her, but not on stage. First thing she needs to do is go to the immigration offices and fill out some paperwork. We can begin with that, huh? But why even have them, right? Why have the rules? Why? You don't care. They only apply to the people you don't like. What's the point in having a rule, huh? You're not going to be holding to it. He said Cardi B with Biden and now Nicki with Trump. Is Cardi a legal alien? I don't know. I'm just saying, is she a legal alien? You guys make these comparisons and Joe Biden, I mean, niggas still that man is gone. That man is no longer in the building. Joe Biden? Is it Joe Biden derangement syndrome? Biden, what about him? Obama, what about him? He doesn't have a lot of respect for black people, though. He's pandering to the black community using individuals who are not, in my estimation, worthy. I don't think individuals, I think you can disqualify yourself. I think if you engage in criminal activity, you're not necessarily a good ambassador to the black community. I don't think so. Do you have a play? Yeah, you have look, they don't have anything to do with me. I personally want to see you get deported. I was told there was going to be some deportations. Let's start right here. But no, I think we need to, George Bush said the low, what was it, the low, whatever, what was that? The low sign? I forgot, man. I'm serious. I forgot. He was saying that they got low stats, soft bigotry. He said that's soft bigotry to expect blacks some kind of way they got to be less because they're blacks. We need an endorsement, but they're blacks. They got a criminal history because they're blacks. We need an endorsement because they're blacks. We can't hold them to the same standards as whites. They're blacks. So she's an illegal alien. She's black. Her husband's a petty. She's black. What do you expect? The bigotry of low expect. Isn't that something, man? What's wrong with putting two patriotic, God-fearing citizens on stage? What's wrong with that? You can't find those? Now, Nicki can have a place online. She can have a place. Yeah, campaign online. And he should have told Nicki, listen, I love the fact that you want to endorse me. But Nicki, I've been advised that's not a good idea. I've been advised that's not a good idea. He didn't do it. He got on stage with her. And she's an illegal alien. And all of the yap about we finna get the illegals out of here, all of that. All of that. And if you're an illegal alien, there you go. If you are someone who's here illegally, get a MAGA hat, go and stand in front of Home Depot with a MAGA hat. Get a MAGA hat, man. Go full MAGA. And it's a possibility, right? It's not 100%. It's a possibility they'll let you stay. Because you can reference Nicki Minaj. No, Nicki Minaj. No papers. Nicki Minaj, my Nicki Minaj. Maybe they'll say, okay, let him stay. He's on the team. If you're on the team, you can stay. How about that? Hey, I would do it. If it's between that and getting deported, I'd do it. He said, I don't think you can find a patriotic celebrity black. Wow. Wow. I don't think you can find a patriotic black celebrity. Nicki Minaj appeared on stage with Donald Trump. She's an illegal alien. They embraced, and she can't even vote. Yet they felt, Team Trump felt this was a good idea. I don't see how that, this don't come across to me as a good idea. Pandering to blacks for votes. It's the whole Hillary with the hot sauce. Hot sauce Hillary. All over again. Pandering. Hot sauce Hillary. Pandering to blacks. Disrespectful to blacks. Not thinking they know how to think and make good decisions. Hot sauce Hillary all over again. He stood on stage with Nicki Minaj, an illegal immigrant, an immigrant who has a criminal past, who's married to a criminal, who has a absolutely disgusting. He has to register. He don't trust the community. Don't trust him. He has to register. Hey man, you got to put your name down here. Didn't he get arrested? He came to California. They said, "Oh, bro, you forgot something," and it wasn't a mirror. It wasn't a pillow. No, you forgot to register. Get your ass in jail. We don't trust you. We have children around here, and we don't trust you. That's what it's saying. That's what that means. They want to watch him. They want to keep track of him. And if I lived in Cali, I'd have a problem with nigga. Hey, man, don't move next door to me. Now I got to raise my fence another fence. I got to give me a big fence, man, because my kids be in the backyard. Let me get some animals. Let me get some dogs. I got to go get me some pits. I got to go get armed security where they live. They're so rich. Yeah, I got to go get me some armed security. And Nicki say, hey, neighbor, what's going on? I see you got armed security in the backyard. I say, yes, because of criminals. Oh, is there a problem here? I say, yeah, your goddamn husband. Yes. I didn't get him till you came here. I don't trust him. I don't care what you say. He's already got a homicide. Well, nothing. Illegal. Matter of fact, I'm going to get on. I'm going to go call ICE right now. Get your ass up out of here. How dare you? Hot sauce Hillary, another moment. We got another moment, a hot sauce Hillary moment. Donald Trump panders with Nicki Minaj. She's an illegal alien. Thinking that that's going to get black people to forgive and forget and look the other way. Isn't that something? When hot sauce Hillary did it, it was an embarrassment. She did it on the Breakfast Club. She put up a big purse and popped out a ball of hot sauce to let you Negroes know she understands you. You want to show me you understand me? Where's my reparations check? I could give a damn that you like hot sauce. Donald Trump, you want to show the world you understands me? Where's the reparations, brother? You can keep Nicki. And also, that's another thing too, because people believe there may have been some, things, Nicki, you know what I'm saying? A little bit, maybe, because she's been flirting with him a lot, maybe, huh? Maybe. You tell me, huh? You maybe. Did she chew him up? I don't. Well, I mean, I don't. You. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. Who knows? He panders to the black community with Nicki Minaj. There's so many others he could have done better than that. I think if he'd have took his time, man, come on, man. We saw you with Chachi and Chachi, Kid Rock and Chachi. We know, yeah, you had Hollywood on lock, bro. Because we know that is the tip of the spear in Hollywood. Chachi and Kid Rock. Now you got Nicki. And I would warn them guys, and Kid Rock, you remember about her hubby. Remember about her hubby. Be careful. Her husband's already laid a dude down. He got a bunch of ways. He got 6 kids, 7 kids, 5 different women. He's a criminal. They talk about black men picking the wrong women. Come on, man. This black woman, he's a criminal. He's a thug. Was he there? I didn't see him. Was he in the crowd? And yeah, he's been advised, do this thing with Nicki, and black people will come out in some of the largest numbers ever because they don't have any morals or values. We can pander to them with Nicki Minaj. And will it matter? I say it doesn't even matter, man. I say, hey, it's whatever, man. Hey, let's deport all illegals, but let's say it. How about this? We say it, but we don't do it. How about that? Let's say it, but don't do it. And in the process, ICE is now it's a brother too. It's a brother. There's 3 of them, right? One wasn't on videotape. It's a brother. Brother done bit the dust. It's a brother. He done bit the dust behind ICE. So they knocking down Americans, man. But why would we care about that, man? Huh? Let's all go listen to some Nicki music, man. Let's all go listen to Nicki and fill out registration paperwork in support of her husband. So she's trying to get that pardon for her brother serving 25 to life. Yeah, okay. She wants folks to forget what he did to that child. Yeah, that minor. Isn't that something? She's willing to sell out the black community to rescue a man with that type of history, the things that he did. Don't you think that matters? Doesn't your conduct matter? You did what? You did what to who? To a minor? How could you? But you know what I'll do? I'll go and join MAGA and I'll be a political prostitute and go wherever they tell me to go. Oh, by the way, can you let my brother out? Can you let my hubby? Well, we're gonna be there for a minute. Like we'll be working for Trump. He'll say, "Okay, what do you need, Nicki?" Well, I have a brother. Okay, yeah, we got you. Well, hold up. I have a husband. Okay. Oh, okay, we gotta go. Hold up. I'm an illegal alien with a criminal history. They're gonna be like, "Dad, that's a lot. You want all of that? You got a lot on the menu." and we're going to get black people to vote. We're going to pander to, and this is obvious to the hood crowd. This is the non-intellectual crowd. This is pandering to the idiots, the buffoons, the criminals. Nicki Minaj, let's pander to the blacks. And also low-key be racist toward them. Because we know they can't do any better. We know the best and the brightest is Nicki Minaj and her husband. We know that, right? We know we can't find blacks with any value that we can pander. We got to get the blacks who are degenerate. We can campaign against it, but we can use those blacks. We got to, when it comes to the blacks, we got to be a little bit careful because they're all degenerates. When it comes to the blacks, we got to be a little bit careful because all of them are just like Nicki and her husband. They're all like that. What greater way for self-deportation to see Nicki get arrested? And it could have been something where she turned herself in. Say, Nicki, if you really want to help what we're doing here, after we do this, I need you to turn yourself in. You know, my ICE agent's got to take you in custody. That would have been one of the best scenes of we're serious about deportation. But to put her up there, she can't even vote. To put her on stage in front of the world, she can't even vote, man. That makes it look like you're just pandering. Like you're desperate for black support. You'll do anything to try to get some type of black support. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like to me, man. And Nicki can't even vote. And for all of the MAGA, I thought we were about getting them out of here. I thought we wanted to deport all the aliens. And who cares about her husband? I mean, you're a criminal, brother. I could care less. Get his ass out of here right with her. Huh? Right? Right? Is right? Right? But it don't matter, man, because she's MAGA. And they're picking at straws to try to get black support Nicki Minaj. Well, that's the best they can do. That's sad, man. I personally think they're better examples, but you know, hey, they know what they're doing. Donald Trump, the president of the United States, stood behind on stage a illegal immigrant with a criminal history who's married to a man with a criminal history, including he's a petty. He has to register because the society, they don't trust him. They want to make sure he's not where he's not supposed to be, around schools. If he is around those areas and it's been documented, he's registered, he's going to prison. They don't trust him. And that's the black person that endorses. That's who Donald Trump is endorsing to get black support, black female support. That's who he's using to get black female support. Illegal. He's got a criminal history too. You guys keep forgetting about Nicki's got a criminal history. Let me say that again. Nicki's got a criminal history. She's an illegal alien with a criminal history. She's everything that Fox News says. They're trying to get the illegals out. They're trying to get the criminals out. Oh, that criminal was an offender. We got to get him out of here. Well, look at this shit. You got it right there on stage. But you don't care, right? Because you want to pander to blacks. Hey, we got black support. Look at this. Look, hey, Nicki supports MAGA. Hey, black people. Hey, black people. We got Nicki Minaj. She supports MAGA. We got Amber Rose. She's got an OnlyFans. You black people are a bunch of degenerates. We're getting rid of this DI, and all you black people, then you turn around, look at the people that you have. Look at the people that you surround yourself with. Look at the people you have. Look at the people that you are using to get black support. A criminal illegal alien with a petty for a husband. And Nicki said the thing, well, he didn't know. She said that shit too. You just, man, listen to that. Listen to what she's saying. But the Negro is, now this is where I sort of agree with Trump. The Negro, show me the patriotic. Somebody in the chat said, show me a patriotic Negro. Not to mention he's got access to generals and general. Show me a patriotic Negro. Show me a black woman that's married to a man that's not a criminal. We got to have low expectation for them. So go ahead and endorse her and smile. Isn't that something, man? Says she can afford that expensive visa. Oh, okay. Has she got it yet? Did she buy it? And look at them. I'm looking at MAGA, bro. They're making excuses. But I thought you wanted them all out, man. But I want all the illegals out. But if they gonna endorse Trump and they Nicki Minaj, they can stay with her husband. I don't care. Her husband could be a registered offender. I don't care. I don't care that her husband is a registered offender. It's okay. And she's an illegal alien with a criminal history. It's okay. She's black. She's black. She's black. So we need her to pander to black people. We need her to pander. If you think MAGA, Republican Party, they look at black people as the dumbest group of people on the world to even do this, to even do something like this. They look at these black people as absolute imbeciles. They can parade anything in front of them and they'll go for it. You got children who see this. You got kids who are growing into adulthood and they're looking at a woman who's a criminal illegal, who's married to a man who's a registered offender. And all of the days of, Daddy, I want to be an astronaut when I grow up. No, it's been replaced with, Daddy, I want to be a registered offender. I want to be like her husband, Dad. He's got a bunch of kids from he's got 5 different kids, 5 different women. He has to register. He's done a bid. He laid somebody down. Yeah, Dad, I want to be like Nicki's husband. I don't want to be an astronaut. That seems a little bit more fun. Ain't that something? That's how they look at black folks, man. And black folks buy into it. The Negro is so stupid. He supports this. He supports this. Isn't this something? He supports it. That's what we're dealing with, bro. Yeah, he won't call it out. I'm gonna call it out. They don't like that. I'm gonna tell the truth. I'm gonna call it out. Most of these Negroes gonna give you 1,000 reasons why it's okay for a criminal illegal alien to be on stage with the president of the United States. That's not okay. That's not okay. Still the president of the United States. She shouldn't be nowhere near that man. This is hot sauce Hillary all over again. This is hot sauce Hillary. And Hillary was criticized, rightfully so, for pandering to the black community. This man's pandering. This man is pandering to the black community. This man is pandering to the black community. And a lot of the guys in the chat, they hate that. They're running around saying, well, when we do it, it's okay. You see that? George Bush said the soft bigotry of low expectations. This is what is this? Those are some very low expectations for people to endorse. You are the president of the United States. These dudes up here, instead of talking about Nikki shouldn't be up there, somebody's talking about Obama. Isn't that something, bro? Wow, I didn't know that. He said the Alice Hobson is a 20-year felon. The part, okay, that's probably why young boy got out. I bet she let him out. Man, I don't have no problem with a president. There are so many good, solid, patriotic Americans who it would change their entire life to get a president to acknowledge them. All our youth, he could have did this with. This was for children. This was for newborns. He could have did this with children. He can pick them who are excelling and say, hey, we're going to put this initiative forward and we're going to have these. She's 15 years old. She's at the top of her class. He's 12 years old. He's at the top of his class, and they're going to come in and they're going to help me push forward this movement. I would have rather seen that. Why would I want to see it? And she's an illegal alien. What about that part? She's an illegal alien with a criminal history. We're not even talking about her music. And he's pandering to black folks with a criminal, illegal alien, with a husband who, good Lord, unbelievable that a woman would marry a man with that type of history. It's one thing for a woman to deal with a man and his problems, but 5 kids, 5 different women. You did a bid for a homicide. You caught a petty charge. What's up with you? He said, oh, that what you call that? I think he's pandering. I know you think he's not. I think he's pandering. Republican, Democrat, whatever, independent. There are so many wonderful Americans out there. And it's influential to our youth as our youth comes of age. People who run afoul of the law, we can support those people, but they don't get a prominent position. They don't get to sit up front. They can't. They have to serve their time. That's the way the world works, right? Or maybe it doesn't work like that because he's on stage with a criminal illegal alien who has a husband, come on, and a brother in doing time and a brother in jail. A blood brother who violated an 11-year-old minor. And let me tell you something, that's a big deal. That shit ain't fun. That ain't nothing to play with, man. That's ruining somebody's life. And that's the woman he chose to pander to the black community. And don't put me in the same boat with them niggas. Don't do that to me. See, I'm gonna say something. I know these niggas ain't gonna say nothing. These niggas want that YouTube dollar. They gonna coon and they gonna make a bunch of excuses. And they probably being paid under the table anyhow. I wouldn't put it past them. They probably, they probably being financed. But I'm gonna tell the truth. That's wrong, man. You shouldn't do. Look, you can endorse. There's plenty of things you could have done. Why would you want to drag that woman up there to pander to black people? This is how you get black votes. So you really think black people support child offenders? You think that? You think they support someone like that? Maybe you do think that's who they support. Maybe that's who you think they support. He said, how many baby mamas you got? None. Uh-oh. 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 Why? Because I'm black. See, you see what I'm saying? See the racism in there? You see the prejudice in there? That's not race, that's prejudice. You see how prejudiced the dude in the chat box said, why do you think I have any? I'm a black man, but why do you assume that? There's some kind of way I'm living my life afoul. Why? Because I'm black. You see what I'm saying? That's why they put her up there. Because they don't look at black people as people. They look at black people as something different, who are not capable of living patriotic, law-abiding lives. All of them have a criminal history. And I would have loved to be a fly on the wall when they were telling Trump. I'm sure Trump said something. He said, hey, look, I got no problem with Nicki, but this might be a little bit too much right here. I am the president of the United States. It's a privilege to stand around me. I'm the president of the United States. It's a privilege. Do we want to really give that privilege to people who are not necessarily doing their best to be the best? Don't worry about it. She's black. Donald, she's black. Understand me, Donald. She's black. She's incapable of having a life without going to jail. They had to put her in jail. Her husband's a criminal and an offender. This is the best we can do. We got to pander for these black votes. This is the best we can do. Isn't that sad, man? Isn't that sad? And they stuck her on stage up there with the president of the United States. They stuck this woman on stage with Donald Trump, our president. Look at this. He said, this guy, and look at this, look at this, look at the the guy coming in here saying he supported Jesse Jackson and Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson. Well, I'd say Jesse. He supported Jesse Jackson. We're gonna leave Mike Tyson off there, right? He said he's not racist. Well, how about this? I think it's disrespectful to the black community to pander for their votes with someone with a criminal history. Is that okay? Does that sound better? I also disagree. I think there are black Republicans who don't have these problems, who could use his endorsements. Why not? Tim Scott. Tim Scott doesn't have a criminal history. Why not give this man an opportunity to build his political career and help his family? Why get this to Nicki Minaj? And even the name, just think about that. Kids are going to read this. What kind of name is that? To be running around standing next to the president? Look, Nicki Minaj? What kind of name is that? Would you want Donald Trump to stand next to a rapper who calls himself Leroy? No, how about this? Tyrone 6ix9ine. Tyrone 6ix9ine. Don't you think that would be inappropriate? This dude in here talking about Jesse Jackson, brother. Why don't you deal with what's on the table? You guys are something. You guys know I'm right, and that's why you have to make everything. He said, Tyrone Big Sloan. What's the guy? Clarence Thomas. What did that guy call himself? It was some guy from the 70s. What did that guy call himself? Oh, what is that guy called himself? Remember the guy? Anita Hill said he showed her a picture of that guy from the 70s. Oh man, I done totally forgot that. What was that brother's name? It was a brother running around here doing flicks. Nicki can't even vote, people. Nicki Minaj cannot even vote. She's a criminal, illegal alien. Well, how about this? She's an illegal alien with a criminal history. Her husband is somebody who, it depends, man. You know, it depends on how you're living. And she's being pushed up front to get black people to vote for him. And we didn't see the exact same thing. We saw Hot Sauce Hillary. Hot Sauce Hillary went on the Black Breakfast Club and she pulled out a hot sauce bottle and she pandered for black votes. She was trying to get black people to vote for her for something because she likes to put hot sauce on her food. Trump's trying to get blacks to support him because Nicki Minaj? Is that how you vote for someone, because of stuff like that? Don't you think a person needs to sit down, find out what the politics are, find out what's good, what's bad, and then make an informed decision? Or maybe you think they should vote because of a rapper, because a rapper endorses them. Isn't that the whole, we're going to have what politicians running for office, he comes to the white neighborhood, he sits down, he loosens his tie, he talks about roads and schools and police. He talks about opportunities for businesses and cutting taxes. He talks about the parks. He talks about all of these things we're going to do for this community. Then he goes to the black community, same politician. He looks around, he says, we're going to throw a party in the park. We're going to hand out fried chicken and watermelon. And they said, well, what about these people? You want their votes? That's all I need to give them. They don't care about that other stuff. We don't have to address that with the Negro. He doesn't care about any of that. The Negro, we can use Nicki Minaj and her husband to get the Negro to vote for us. I don't even know if either one of them can vote. I know he has a criminal history. He probably can't even vote. And the Negro, yeah, Nicki Minaj, man, yeah. What about young boy? Yeah, young boy. NBA young boy. I'm voting for Donald Trump, man. NBA, yeah. Nicki Minaj. Woo! This has got to be the biggest insult to black people ever. This is an absolute disaster. This woman's a criminal, illegal alien. And you propped her up next to President Donald Trump. You can say what you want about Donald Trump. The office means something. That's a big deal. You become a president, that's a big deal. That's life-changing for people. And he brings up Nicki Minaj, who's an illegal alien with a criminal history. She ain't just an illegal alien. She done did some time. And I have no idea how she tours. I don't know. I have no idea. And look at her selection in mates. She's telling you she's got good judgment on who you should vote for. And then she tells you, that's my husband. wait a minute. I got great judgment when it comes to making these decisions. Black people, support MAGA, support President Trump. Black people, because I make good decisions. Oh, by the way, meet my registered offender hubby. And he can't vote either. I can't vote neither. I mean, he's lost his voting rights. He has to register because we don't trust him, do we? We don't trust you, do we, hubby? They don't trust you around the kids. Oh, hubby, they don't trust you. Woo! Woo! That's what we're doing over here, man. That's what the hot sauce Hillary and Donald Trump. I'm about to do another one on this. I'm going to stick hot sauce Hillary on there, right next to him. Pandering to the blacks. And being a hypocrite about getting out the illegals, because Nicki's an illegal. He said Nicki and Omar. You meant Obama? Justice, Nicki, and Omar. I don't know what you mean. I have no idea who Omar is. He said, hey. He said, you need to learn something from Jesse Peterson, you stupid bastard. You think Jesse Lee Peterson can teach me something? And that's what I'm saying. You get these guys out here. Of course you like Jesse Lee Peterson. He's Mr. Bojangles. Why wouldn't you like Jesse Lee Peterson? And tell him he needs to ease up on that beard dye. Man, that man beard be so dyed. It's like he paint his beard when he does his streams. That man beard be so black. That man's damn near 70 years old, man. Your beard ain't gonna be that dark at 70, man. They do have a formula that you got jet black, which is what he uses. They have another one. It's not jet black. And if you use jet black, just wait. In about 6-7 days, it'll slowly fade. That's where you want to be. You don't have to paint your beard every time you go live and your beard's so dark like that. You look stupid. How can Jesse Lee Peterson teach me? He don't even know how to fucking dye his beard. Nicki Minaj can't vote, folks. Donald Trump pandered to the black community by putting her on stage. And she can't even vote. She's an illegal alien with a criminal history. She's been to jail. She decided to choose a husband. She chose a man who's, good Lord. If you're a child out there and you look up her husband, you're going to need therapy. If there's an 8-year-old, 7-year-old boy and he looks up Nicki's husband, he's going to have to spend a moment, he's going to spend a couple of sessions as we bring him back. Say, yeah, well, yeah, but. So you got that Hulk Hogan NWO beard. The Hulkster. Rest in peace to the Hulk. I don't watch wrestling. I know he said some things. There's even rumors. I don't know how true it is. Somebody said that he had a relationship with Luther Vandross. Wow, that's something else. Somebody who knows Luther. There's a video going around where they say Luther Vandross had a relationship with Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage. Wow, isn't that bizarro land? They call themselves the sisters. I've never seen them before in my life. They refer to themselves as the sisters. And I think that's inappropriate. Let the dead rest in peace. I think, Hulk has passed away, so it's Luther. They can't defend themselves, but, age of the internet, people just trying to go viral, man. They'll say anything. Donald Trump allowed Nicki Minaj to share a stage with him, despite the fact that she's an illegal alien with a criminal history. In addition to that, her husband is not exactly the stand-up citizen you would expect, right? In addition to the petty charge, he's got a petty charge. The guy's a petty. And this is the person that he's pandering to blacks to get blacks to vote for him. He's using her to pander. Wow, brother. And why is it the guy? Why you guys have a problem? What have I said where I'm not telling you the truth? Instead of you accepting what I'm saying, you keep attacking me. What do you? Where am I not telling the truth? Why are you attacking me? You don't even know who I voted for. What's wrong with my president? I want my president to do right. What's wrong with that? You don't think I can say, hey, I don't think my president should share the fucking stage with criminals? I don't have a right to say that. I don't think my president should be in the company of criminals. What happened to the country, man? What happened to doing the right thing? When did that become a bad thing? When did it become a bad thing to do the right thing? Hey, guess what? I'm going to live my life and I'm not going to break any rules. And I'm going to love my country. What happened to guys like that? What happened to women like that? We don't do that anymore. Now we go out and we make mistakes and we're criminals and we're illegals and we marry criminals and then we go to the president and ask for pardons? Is that how we do it? That dude said, we know who you voted for. No, you don't. And okay, and this is the typical racist white dude. And what are you going to do about it, white boy? You going to come over here and discipline me? You know what? And on your way out of here, I'm going to give you a note. I want you to talk to Luther. I like this music. Because you'll meet Luther coming over here fucking with me. You'll be on your way to meet Luther Vandross and Hulk Hogan. Yeah, there you go. You better shut up. Now you're afraid and you on a goddamn YouTube page. What if we were in real life? You think you're afraid now? YouTube. The tubes. He done ran to the bathroom. Oh! Oh, that black guy might come get me. Oh! He's on the phone. Hey, Tom. Tom, I pissed the black guy off. Oh, Tom, I'm so sorry. He done cut his computer off. Oh, Tom. Here we go. We're gonna go ahead and free this man because he done lost his mind. Now there you go, brother. If you think I'm gonna let you sit up there in the chat and hurl racial insults at me, that's not gonna happen, okay? Yeah, if you can conduct yourself, listen, if you are a rational thinking American, explain this to me. Why is this not a Hillary moment? We're gonna drop the link. Look, there's the join link. That's the StreamYard's join link. Explain to me what's going on. Why is this not a Hillary moment? And why is my president sharing the stage with criminals? Explain that to me. Why is my president standing on stage with a criminal? And when did we get to the point where that's not a big deal? So that don't matter anymore? We no longer care about that? Well, what is my president doing on stage with a criminal? What is my president doing on stage with a criminal? Donald Trump's my president. Why is my president on stage with a criminal? You got nobody can explain that. Somebody in the chat said Joe Biden. You niggas is fucked up, bro. That dude said Joe Biden. Is Joe Biden the president? There's like 4 words. Joe Biden, deport. Well, we know we can scratch that off. Obama. He said your president has 30 felonies and he has messed up a lot of people's lives. What you were looking at is on your thumbnail. If you say so, brother. Well, that's still my president, man. I'm an American citizen. He's a sitting president, and he represents me, and I support him. And I don't listen to these idiots in the chat box who are extreme partisans. He said, when are the white immigrants from Europe going to get deported? All immigrants can't. Well, Nicki Minaj is a brown one. Nicki Minaj is a brown one. There's nothing wrong with my president. There's nothing wrong with Donald Trump saying, hey, Nicki, you can help us, but you can't do it because, we are trying to get the illegals out and you are an illegal. What's wrong with that? Instead, he put her up there pandering for black votes. It's no different than hot sauce Hillary. And let me tell you something. She's a Democrat. He's a Republican. Does any political party even care about black people? We get the pandering, right? What about our needs, though? Don't you think our needs should be heard? We get the pandering. Okay, you can dance. Okay, you can play a musical instrument. Okay, you like basketball. You can throw a basketball. You can shoot a jump shot. But when are we going to get people that are going to come into politics who are going to do things to help us as a collective win? I don't want the pandering. Pander to me with a reparations check. Pander to me with a reparations check. You can do whatever you want with Nicki. And we already know we rubbing our chins on that, huh? When are we gonna ever get something like that, man? Instead of all we get is foolishness, man. We don't need to see a juggling act, man. We need a politician who's going to help us improve our lives. That's what we need. He said, black people only good for entertainment. Ain't that something? Like the stream, man. Deport all illegals. Nicki can't vote. Did you remember? Remember, Nicki can't even vote. What is a person who can't even vote doing at a political rally? What could they possibly, how could they possibly have any value, influence? A celebrity at that, not even a politician. They took a celebrity and they showed you that they think all black people are stupid. This is proof. Trump thinks all black people are stupid. This is by doing this, man. That's what that looks like. This is what that looks like. He says he likes the poorly educated. He thinks all black people are stupid and he can get their vote. Not only that, he's dangling an illegal alien. He's dangling an illegal alien in front of us who has a husband who is, come on, man. Are you serious, man? I'd rather see Tim Scott up there, man. I'd rather see Byron Donalds up there. I'd rather see conservative black men, black women who practice what they preach. I'd rather see Sage Steele up there. Conservative people of color who practice what they preach. I don't want to see criminals. All black people are not criminals. That's what Donald Trump basically is saying. All of y'all are a bunch of criminals anyhow. And none of you are good. So we're going to use whatever, we're going to use what we get. You say, I wish Sage Steele was press secretary. Yeah, why not? I don't have a problem with that. Let's get it done. I don't want Nicki. Wait, maybe Nicki will be the next. Nicki Minaj will be the next press secretary. Nicki Minaj. Oh, they put Nicki Minaj on American Idol, and her jealousy. You know, she is. Nick. They put her and Mariah Carey, and Nicki was so jealous of Mariah. It was, man, it was so embarrassing. I'm a black man. That shit was so embarrassing. And what's the guy, Simon? You should have seen him. He was looking, Simon and Randy, they was looking at them. They had to sit between them. She was so jealous of Mariah. They almost got in a fight. Needless to say, they told Nicki, don't come back. I said, man. She was so jealous of Mariah Carey, you know, because, you know, Mariah Carey is Mariah Carey. And they was doing one segment and she brought up herself, right? She a rapper. And she talked about she had like 2 #1 hits. And Mariah said, oh, well, excuse me. She said, well, Mariah has a ridiculous amount of #1 hits. And I guess Nicki forgot who she was sitting, you know, on the same stage with, she said, yeah. He said, yeah, well, I got like 25. Nicki looked stupid. She said, yeah, I got 25. And Nicki was in her feelings ever since. And she used to get up with that fake butt, and you could see Mariah grimace because Mariah was like, what is this woman? What is this? What is this thing who's coming here with a fake ass? Deport all the illegals, man. Remember, Nicki can't even vote. And she's sitting on stage with our president, man. Isn't that wild, man? Isn't that the world we live in now? The rules don't even matter now. The rules are what I say it is when I say it. And I got a problem with that, man. We live under a system of rules. I have a problem saying what the rules are what I say it is. Look, Nicki got plenty of money. Nicki is Nicki. She don't get to stand on stage with my president. And the fact that you guys think I'm saying something wrong, that shows you where you guys are at. You guys are lost. You've lost your minds. You've lost your minds. Said Nicki has a gold trump card. No, she doesn't. She's trying to get her brother out of jail. They're giving $3,000. Oh, wait a minute. When did this happen? This happened recently? This happened recently. So if you're a criminal and you can buy your way out of justice, that's okay. So you can be a legal alien as long as you buy a criminal card. So it's okay to be a criminal as long as you can pay your way out of it. So it's okay to be a criminal. So you tell your children as they become teenagers, it's okay to be a criminal as long as you can pay your way out of it. Don't worry about that. You can be a criminal. You can steal. You can harm. As long as you got the money. Isn't that something, bro? For me, it's a crazy world, man. This is America. I cannot believe how compromised these people are, man. And that's pandering, man. This man pandered to black folks with an illegal alien. And you guys have no problem with that. None. And black people this and black, and black, and black, and black, and black, 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 and the black, 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 black. And Nicki Minaj sitting up there, an illegal alien with a criminal history and a thug husband with a petty charge. And you niggas look up to that. So as long as the illegal aliens can pay their way out, it's okay for them to stay. You buy you a gold card and it's okay for you to stay. What if you got a criminal history? So you can be a criminal illegal alien, and as long as you got a gold card, it's okay for you to stay here and destroy our society and harm our children. It's okay. So it's okay for you to stay here and harm the kids. So it's okay then. Yeah, I guess it's okay, man. I guess it's okay, man. Nicki, man. Nicki Minaj appeared with Donald Trump. Like the stream, man. We got the join link posted. I apologize to you guys, man. I'm gonna keep the gloves on. When we talk politics, I don't know why you guys think I don't know politics. I know quite a bit, brother. And this ain't my first rodeo. Have you niggas understood that? You niggas come up here talking to me. This is not my first rodeo, brother. I know more than you, and I'm older than you. You're brainwashed. You don't know your asshole from your elbow. You see Donald Trump, and that's your God. He is the president, though, I'll grant you that. And I don't want my president with criminals. And I tell him that. My president doesn't belong with criminals. You guys keep saying I said something wrong. You tell me what I said wrong. Oh, God. Damn. Damn. Oh, man. I got to get me a man cave, man. I do, man. Man, this thing's so messed up right here, bro. I got to get me a man cave. Actually, I have one, to be honest with you. I'm snowed in. I can go down into it. Oh, man, the joys of living in America, man. Let me tell you something. Just living that life, man. It's so wonderful, man. And then I see my president. I don't want my president on stage with criminals. I don't care. You can pander for black votes, but use a different person. I don't want my president on stage with criminals. I think criminals. And you come on YouTube. I know a lot of these niggas is criminals, bro. You come on YouTube. I know these niggas criminals. Half of these niggas would be raking leaves if it wasn't for YouTube. Half of them would be raking leaves. Dumb niggas. I see these dumb niggas. They would blindly support Trump. I'm gonna vote support Trump, man. Why? I'm gonna support Trump. I know, I know a bunch of idiots, bro. Man, shit, I'm voting for Trump, man. Nicki Minaj, man. Nicki Minaj, man, shit. Man, he got Nicki Minaj, man. He was looking at Nicki Minaj's butt. Man, did you see Trump? He was looking at that butt, man. Shit. Man, I'm voting for motherfucking Nicki Minaj. I'm voting for Trump. I'm voting for Trump, man. Trump down with the black community, man. He got Nicki up there, man. Man, Trump fuck with us, man. He fuck with the black people, man. What about our husband, man? He just a registered offender, man. He like one of us. He one of us, man. He one of us, man. He ain't nothing but a little sex offender, man. He one of us. Man, Trump fucking with us, man. Trump fucking with us. Man, he like us, man. Trump fucking with us, man. Trump fucking with us, man. Her husband, man, he a criminal. Trump cool with that nigga, though, man. Trump hang out with him, man. They go to schools together. You know what? You niggas deserve everything Nicki is giving you. You deserve it. You'll get nothing, though. You'll get no legislation. Your schools will fall apart. Your roads will be full of potholes. You'll still be looked upon as niggers. The white man will not change his opinion of you, and he'll dangle people like Nicki fucking Minaj in front of you, and you'll vote. And you'll vote for her. And you'll vote yourself into fucking oblivion. You stupid fucking nigga. Go ahead, brother.
Man, you know you out here talking about their daddy, man. You know, this is, see, I looked at this a long time ago, man. It's like some people out here, man, they look at Trump as this authoritative figure that you know, he's charismatic to them. He talks in terms they want to do. He talks like a tough guy. And a lot of people, man, they look at him like, man, they listen to this dude like he's a daddy. He's like, you know, it's crazy to me, you know? And I think that's where a lot of this comes from, man. It's like you got a lot of fatherless, you know, especially Negroes, man. Like, and they look at him and like, oh man, he's a man. He's a man's man. And and they don't realize that the way this guy talks, he tries to tell you he's going to do something for you, but he never tells you what he's going to do. You know what I'm saying? So whatever it is that you think you want, he's going to show you something. The only thing he's going to do what he want to do.
The only thing Donald Trump's going to do for black people is maybe a feature with Nicki Minaj. That's about it. He ain't gonna do nothing for black people, man. Maybe her next album next song I have with a feature by Donald Trump.
Yeah, man. And I notice a lot of time, man, when it comes to the politics, man, we get into this thing where we get into this tokenism. You know, we get into symbolism and tokenism. So if they give us a symbol, they throw us a holiday. Joe Biden threw us a holiday, right? Juneteenth. I support you. It's Juneteenth. I'm for the black people. And, you know, ain't no legislation. That was his legislation, Juneteenth. Now Trump gave us
well, I think he's going to get rid of all of that. They look at that as DEI.
Yeah, I know.
We got February coming up. It's just a matter of time because he has to sign those things. I think he's tired of Black History Month. Yeah, hold on. What's up with you, Rudy?
What's up, boss?
What's up?
Man, you are aware that DEI supports the so-called white people way more than it supports black, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So our black people
let's put some clarity
as a scapegoat. DEI represents us. No, it doesn't.
Well, no.
Say that.
Okay, I see where you're going with it. Okay. They use DEI, right? Okay. They put a black face on it. But yeah, white women and gays receive more DEI, whatever benefits than black people. So I agree with you on that. Go ahead.
Yeah. And also too, I keep hearing, and I'm not talking about you because I mean this is your show, so you do what you do. But talking about Nicki Minaj in regards to her being a criminal. Well, my president.
Well, hold up.
My president is a criminal as well, and so is the
hold up. Wasn't that civil? That wasn't a criminal. None of those charges were criminal, right?
Yeah, they were felons, all of them.
Criminal felons.
Yes, sir. And he took care of all that. But nevertheless, if you are convicted of something, right, and that's why you have a lot of felons supporting Trump. Because that's a fairy tale. That's something that you strive for. Like people commit crimes, it be what it be. You heard? So once you get exonerated, you're supposed to be able to develop and get your life back in order. But a lot of people don't think that. Nah, since you got a record, you shouldn't have no good life. No, that's crazy. This man right here, we have a lady who making over $200,000 a year as the porting czar, and she's black. Also, She spent 20-something years in federal prison.
Well,
and she's a porting czar. So to say he don't like black people, and mind you, Barack, I did nothing for black people. Obama could have pardoned her, but he didn't. He did.
Why would he pardon her?
Bruh, you don't think she needed to like? Okay, my point is this. I'm glad you said that because I think people, people make mistakes. People ain't angels out here. You heard?
And neither is Nicki Minaj's husband. But go ahead.
Okay, I see you keep going back with that. I mean, we can go with it. Nancy Pelosi wasn't even a millionaire.
That's what we're talking about.
How she get to be a millionaire?
Why do you guys change
in Minnesota? What about the big cheese?
Should I just leave him alone? Because why do we do this? We finna talk. We need to talk about Democrats.
No. Crank it up, brother. Crank it up. Because I mean, my whole thing is this.
What it is like?
Listen, I agree with you. Everything you finna say about Nancy, I agree. What makes you think I support? What makes you think I support Nancy Pelosi? But when I'm talking about my president, this president on stage with criminals. Why, Platt? We gotta do better. We don't need to be up there with no criminals. He doesn't.
Sir, truly understand. If that's the case, if we're going to run with that, because I'm a Republican, but if we're going to run with that, right, then you would say the same thing because you was unaware. When I posted that in your chat, you was unaware of Alice Johnson. You didn't even know anything about this lady, and I
don't know anything about her. Correct, but I saw Trump say she's the pardoned Caesar. I saw that.
And then she spent 20 years in federal prison. Yes, sir.
Well, hold up, brother, because now you keep bringing that up, right? Now, brother,
Trump shouldn't be around her neither, right? He shouldn't be around her neither, right?
Fuck no.
Oh, come on with this. So you don't like black people then, right?
Oh, now all black people are not criminals.
But the ones who are criminals, you don't like them?
I don't particularly care for criminals. No, we don't.
Oh, come on, sir.
I have no use. I'm gonna say that you're right, and I have no use for criminals.
But you do know America is founded. Okay, it's founded on justice and trust and the right way. Correct? That's what you think.
Well, I don't know what you're getting with this criminal stuff. I don't know what you mean by that,
bruh. Like I said again, if you want to walk around,
have you ever been around criminals? No. Have you ever been? Okay, no, Mr. Republican. Have you ever been around criminals?
Yes, sir.
No, you haven't.
Sir, I live in B-more. What are you talking about?
Also, all black people are criminals. What does that mean?
Bro, I live in B-more. What are you talking about?
Everybody in B-more is a criminal.
So you think criminals
are bad people? Wow. I know.
You think criminals are bad people?
You damn well, you know what, bro?
Wow.
They're not. They're good people. That's why they put them in jail, because they're stellar citizens.
They made a mistake.
What if it's deliberate, though?
Oh, here we go with this. Bro, you made a mistake. You served your time.
What if you have a criminal history?
Okay. Did you serve your time?
Who?
No. Well, I asked you the question. You said, what if, did they serve their time? Well, let me rephrase it so you can clearly understand it. Did they serve their time, sir?
Okay.
The criminals you referring
to. That doesn't change their history, though.
Oh, man, come on with this garbage, man. Like I said again, bro, you don't want to give people a second chance. That's the problem.
Hold on. Whoa. You say you're hold on. Wait a minute. Chances. You're a Republican?
Yes, I am.
When did Republicans support second chances?
Sir.
That is liberal. That's textbook. That is textbook liberal thinking. You're a liberal, bro. You know what? You're claiming you're a Republican. You're really a liberal.
Sir, I'm almost sure.
You're a soft on crime liberal.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I want the illegals. I want the illegals who cannot pay their visa to go. If an archaeology you can't pay to stay here, meaning live, work, you need to go. We already have over 700,000 homeless Americans that are having a difficult time being able to get government assistance, and we have big forehead, big tooth people in Minnesota stealing billions and billions of dollars to fund daycare centers. When I got two black friends who having problems and they can't get government assistance to fund their daycare centers, and they're natural born Americans. So I believe that the illegals got to go. Now, there's a policy put in place by the White House.
When you say that's all,
wait a minute.
Wait a minute. When you say that's all of them,
sir, if in all actuality, if you don't know anything about some legals or illegals, some of them have means to pay their visa and pay the matter of fact, my god brother came here legally. He paid his visa to stay here. Then it lapsed. Then he got back to paying it again. That's how you stay here. They have a thing in place. I think I forgot the large amount of number. I'm almost sure Nicki Minaj and her team are paying that visa for her to stay here.
But don't you think that, but does she does Nicki deserve to be in America? Does she deserve it? Has she done anything to say you should live amongst Americans? She's been to jail.
A lot of people been to jail, sir. A lot of people been to jail, sir.
Oh man, I can't take
you know what?
You sound like a liberal. Bro, you sound like a liberal. I know you're gonna say
somebody brought up Peterson. Somebody brought up Peterson.
Jesse Lee Peterson, yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, like, I didn't read all of it because I'm like, I hope you like my boy Peterson. He's funny as hell, though. I really do like him. But my whole thing right here, sir. I'm no way a part of the delusional party. I dropped them a long time ago.
You sound like a liberal. You sound like a liberal to me. You sound like, you know what you sound like? You sound like a soft on crime liberal. That's what you sound like.
Soft on what crime, sir?
Crime, period. In general.
Do you know this is a capitalist society, America. So if in all actuality you out here hard working, busting your butt, you pay your debt to society, you pay your way. I believe that's
not Republican thinking, though. See, I hear what you're saying.
But why did my president put forth this huge visa? Matter of fact, I can look it up so both of us can be on the same page.
I don't think you need to think twice about what party you're following, because you sound like
research, sir.
You sound like a liberal. You sound like a soft on crime liberal. You sound like the type of liberal that wants, hey, he's got to do 15 years. No, let him out in 7. Let him out. Give him probation. We can't keep him in there for 15. You sound like that's a liberal.
I'm an American.
That's a soft on crime liberal, and that's what you sound like. And this woman's got a petty. Wait a minute, she's got a petty for her husband. What the fuck? Why does she have a right to stay in America? You take your ass back to Trinidad and take that fucking petty with you.
You see how you talking right now, sir?
I sound like a conservative because you don't know that.
You got too much emotion.
You think I'm not? No. You think I'm not? No. You think I'm not? No, I got you, man. You're right.
You raising your voice all loud, and
you think I'm not? No. You think I'm not? You think I'm not? I'm more conservative than you.
I can hear you screaming, sir.
I'm more conservative than you are,
sir. Screaming men.
You are a tax and spend liberal.
So explain to me why you screaming like chicks do. Why you raising your voice like a female then, sir?
Oh, okay. I'm a woman now. Well,
I'm asking you a question.
That would be a bad. That's not true. But go ahead, brother. Sir, the floor is yours.
Sir, you
gonna say it again? You gonna repeat it again? Go forward.
Chat. Can anyone? Let's put a 1 in the chat if the host was screaming tremendously loud. Just a few minutes ago.
Are you going to talk about the topic, or are you
I know you're going to deflect that.
Okay.
You just got tagged, and you want to deflect off of.
Yeah, that's what this is. Hold up. So this is about me. Hold up. This stream is about me being feminine, not about an illegal alien. Not about my president on stage with an illegal alien. I got you.
That's my president too. My president also.
Why would you want? Okay, well, why would you want your president on stage with a criminal?
Bro, you just said our pardon czar is a criminal. What are you talking about, sir?
Is he on stage doing events and stuff with her? And I get that. That's Trump. Trump made her the pardon czar. Okay, what about it? I can't tell him what to do.
My president, and I applauded him when he did it. because he also supports getting felons out. You want to run down the list of the felons that he released?
Is he going to
from Snoop to? I mean, did he clear it up? Mike Tyson to Lil Wayne. We can run down the whole list.
He hadn't done anything for Mike. You know what, brother?
Sir, do I need to send you? Give me your private email. I send you a confirmation from Mike Tyson.
Now. Hold on.
When Mike Tyson had problems with his ex-wife. Trump
his ex-wife. Okay. Mike Tyson.
You don't know what you're talking about, sir.
Mike Tyson is still a criminal.
Not in my eyes, he's not.
It's okay.
Did he do a death to society? Sir?
Okay, here we go. Pardon by Donald Trump because he didn't pardon him.
Sir, pull it up and see.
Mike Tyson has not received a formal pardon for his 1992 conviction. Hold on. Mike Tyson said he hoped Donald would pardon him in 2017. The president did not do it.
Do you know who the first person that came to him when he was having problems? You don't want to hear his name, do you? The Don. We call him the Don. You know, like the mafia with the horse you get put in your bed. He's the Don to us. My president, the Don. We don't even call him with the name you call him. We call him the Don.
Hold on. Whoa. You call Donald Trump the Don? That's the Godfather?
Yes.
Wow, brother.
See, you're not a part of the streets, sir, so you wouldn't know that.
Well, I don't need him to pardon me, brother.
No, you're not part of the streets, so you don't know that. That's
well, I am a grown man. Why would I want to still be?
What do anything, sir?
I don't want to be in the streets. That's you know what?
Just black.
You can have.
You might live in one of the little classy neighborhoods too, sir.
You can have my seat, brother. You can go down there and get right with the thugs. You can have my place.
You might. Oh, look at you. You don't like your people now?
well, I don't like thugs. My people. I like law-abiding citizens. No, I don't like thugs.
You don't think, sir? Let's keep it real.
You're a liberal, brother. This dude over here is advocating for hanging out with criminals.
You don't think that Donald Trump
you know what? You're a liberal. You just don't know. You're a goddamn liberal.
You think our president don't hang around thugs? He way more us than you. You ain't none of him.
He said us.
Yeah, you not none of him. You one of them people. You one of the delusional party. Trump ain't a part of that. He cares about the criminals and the felon people.
Hold on. That's what Trump cares about, criminals?
Oh, 100%. He cares about us.
Well, that would make him not a Republican.
No.
Hold on. How about that before you say it? Why don't you just say that? Why don't you just say hold up? Why don't you just say he's not a Republican, right?
He ain't that stuff.
Wait a minute. There you go. Thank you. Now we're on the same page because you said, well, he's really parties. But he's really not a Republican, though, right?
I mean, you think about it.
Wait a minute. He's really not a Republican, right? He's really not a conservative, right?
Okay, let me agree with you on that. But he also is not feminine. See, systematically, the Democrats have fooled a lot of people in America, and it's going worldwide too. But in America, they have systematically feminized the males in America. That's why you see them with the high-pitched voices, screaming all loud. They're not gonna do nothing. They sound rough, but they ain't gonna do nothing. And you don't want to say like you are from, I don't want to be around them, but you sound like them. All gradually rough, raising your voice, whatever. You can relax, brother. It's okay. It's okay. You over here in the real party. You ain't with the delusional party. The delusional party is a people of weirdos. They don't know what a female is in 2026.
Yeah, well,
they are transgender.
I know what a female. Hold up, I know what a female is.
Well, no, we know the delusional party. I haven't heard you mention that.
What is the woman? But no, well.
And I put that in your chat numerous times.
President, this guy. So you want to have a gay discussion? Because I'm talking about.
No. That's a weirdo. But you should have shouted them out. You should have knocked that. Barack Obama is a weirdo. He's a weirdo.
Well, okay. Well, help me with this, Mr. Conservative. What was he supposed to do?
Who?
The Supreme Court said it's illegal for gay marriage. What was Obama supposed to do?
Go against it.
Wow.
My president does.
Wow.
My president does.
So the laws don't matter.
Wow. My president does that. They say don't do this. He do it anyway. Wow.
You think Obama could have got away with it?
I don't know. Try it.
Wow.
You know,
This
he's
is
from the
not,
weak party. That's why. And look at you supporting this weirdo. That dude's a weirdo, man, and you support him. Matter
who
of
am I
fact,
support?
let's talk about this, sir.
Hold up, brother. Hold up. Let's stop because you got ahead of me. You said I'm supporting a weirdo. Who am I supporting?
You said everybody who I know is a Republican. There's very few and far in between people I know is Republicans. Don't say nothing nice about that dude. Nothing at all. You defended him. What are you supposed to do? The Supreme Court, bruh. Be a man.
Okay. So Obama would have went against the Supreme Court and said, I don't care what the court say, I'm gonna do what I want to do. And you believe that the Congress would have said, okay, we're gonna treat him like we treat Trump. Are you?
No, throw yourself on the sword. Throw yourself on the sword then.
Well, he probably be Trump would have to pardon him.
Either you're gonna be a straight man or you're gonna be a weirdo. And this man said right in front of his wife. You can Google it. I'm gonna show you saw it already.
What are we talking about?
One thing on the gay marriage thing. Yeah. On the gay marriage thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Just real quick. The president doesn't submit. The federal government doesn't give marriage licenses. It's done by county in the states.
Okay.
So like the whole point of it was really telling the states that they had to issue it. The president couldn't make a decision one way or the other. So all the court cases would have been against the states and the counties that weren't issuing those things. So the president's role in that really doesn't matter very much.
I understand that, sir. I totally understand that. But my whole thing is this: you still can voice your opinion. I'm not approving of this.
Yeah, I think he took a politically expedient opinion.
No. Obama did voice his political opinion. You just disagree with it.
Oh no. He did, because didn't you see the last video he did with him and his wife? And he said that I'm a paraphrase.
I got you. No, you don't have to. I know exactly.
All men who do not have a father figure to get a gay role model to get advice from. I don't know no straight man on this planet will give any straight man.
I got you, man.
Dumb, stupid advice.
So you're against gays?
I despise them with everything on.
Okay. Well, what about Peter Thiel?
If the person is a weirdo, I don't support them.
If Peter Thiel, what about Peter Thiel?
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, okay. But you know what? You keep talking.
So if you're throwing out weirdos,
hold up, Mr. Conservative. I don't know who Peter Thiel is. Go ahead, keep talking.
Yeah, if you're going to throw out weirdos and mention, if he's a weirdo, you shouldn't even know who he is. For real.
Or he's a Republican.
How do you call somebody a weirdo if you don't know who they are?
No. My whole thing is this. Systematically, man, it's a lot of people who Googling these people, which I think is nasty as I don't know what, and reading up about them and this, that, and the third, or what have you, and they should be dismissed. I'm gonna tell you right this. Everyone who I know that are of the delusional party, which is the Democrats, they support that weirdo, what's her name? Whatever her name was, who ran on her party talking about, I'm gonna go into the prisons. Now, we already paying enough for people to be incarcerated and fed and protected to a certain extent. Now we're gonna pay for their sex changes too, and black people voted for that. That's weirdos. The mayor in New York, another weirdo.
What white people voted for is more of them than black people. White people,
and they weirdos too. And they weirdos too. If you voted for that, if you approve,
the chat saying, "Are you gay?" I don't know where they're getting that from. They're saying,
and you know why? Because when you point out weirdo stuff, then they want to deflect it. I'm almost sure they voted.
No, they say you have a strong disdain for homosexuality, which tends to be with men who are closeted or struggling with that issue.
Hey, sir, that's a
brother.
Are you from Africa, sir? Are you?
I got a question for you, brother. Can you have a conversation where you can have a point and not a continuous?
I got you.
Black people, it's hard to go back and forth.
It ain't that hard, bro.
Are you a tether, brother? Hold up. You're a tether.
People from Africa.
Wait a minute, Rudy. You're a tether.
Do not a support. You know what? Let me just throw this out to you.
You're a Rudy. You're a
smart guy.
Rudy. You're a tether.
I know.
You're not even an American. You're not even an American. You're not even an American, Rudy. You're a tether.
Where are you from, Rudy?
I'm from Baltimore. I'm from Bmore, yo.
You first generation, or you been here?
I've been here. I've been here.
What about?
I'm almost sure neither one of y'all from no. That's a great question. What cities y'all from? I'm kind of curious.
What about your family, Rudy?
Yeah, from Bmore.
No, you're
now,
a tether.
Where are you from?
Rudy, you're a tether.
Oh, hold on, sir.
You said in Africa. You said in Africa. You brought up Africa. Sir, you're a tether, Rudy.
I was going somewhere with it, but let me go ahead and say it. If in all actuality they found some kind of way to deport, say they found a way to deport the people that are here that are Black Americans, so-called Black Americans. I don't identify as Black. I'm an American. But if they found a way to deport, or they wanted to send us back, it's a lot of African countries, Muslims, and quite a few other countries. They won't take you if you're a weirdo, because But now those Black African countries, are they weird for not wanting to be around weirdos? Or
the chat saying you're a tether.
I know, sir. Understand right here is this. When I hear
there's a lot of countries that have different rules, brother. We get
yes, and the United States should be the same way.
Okay.
They said,
but but here's the thing, though. Here's the problem with that. Is that's not constitutional. Are you consider yourself conservative?
Oh my goodness.
I think so. I think he considers himself. He sounds pretty liberal to me.
So you saying that,
brother? You sound like a liberal. Hold up. You sound like a liberal tether.
This dude is arguing back and forth with me. I wish I had my friends over here. Like my home.
You sound like a liberal tether. You up here talking about Donald Trump? You're a goddamn liberal tether.
There's a couple of females that have their own shows like yourself that sound just like you.
Go ahead, Truth. Hold up, brother. Go ahead, Truth.
Yeah, I know. Go ahead, my brother.
I got nothing to say from a man, but in regards to Miss Minaj and Trump, I gotta applaud you, Platt. This is a hilarious broadcast you got popping here. She's ridiculous. She can't vote, Platt.
Why is he? You know what? And Truth, this is hot sauce Hillary moment right here.
Oh my
yeah, pretty much. I mean, because he hasn't said anything conservative yet. It's just the talking points that liberals don't like. And he's just kind of saying them.
Now hold up. Now you're talking about Rudy now, huh?
Yeah.
And Truth.
But that's how they all sound.
But hold up, be more. He said that he's a tether because he's saying be more. Nobody. That's some wire shit.
Yeah, it is. Nobody talks.
Sir. What did you say again? We all say that here.
No, I mean people who got from there. No,
we're not even a part of Maryland.
I got peoples in B-more, man. That's not even how they talk.
Yo, we're not even a part.
I don't even think you live there. I don't think you live there, man.
Oh, for real? Where you stay?
Yeah, I don't think so. I got family in B-more. They don't sound nothing like you. They don't sound nothing like you, man.
Yeah, I know.
They really don't. How long you been living there, man? You can't be born and raised.
All my life. I live on the west side, North Avenue.
I don't know, man.
Now where your people stay? Where your people stay? Please don't say no counties. Don't say counties because that's not people.
It's all right, man. You ain't got.
You don't even know. You don't even know.
It's okay. It's cool, man. It's cool. I do recall when somebody asked you where your family came from, you actually dodged that question. So
no, I didn't. I said B-more. What you talking about?
Yeah, how long your family been in B-more, player?
We've been all our lives. I got a couple of sisters and brothers that moved out.
That's how you know you a tether.
I could be.
Yeah,
but
that's how you
know. My whole thing is this: where you from, Shorty? Where you at?
Shorty,
that's how you know.
Hold up, you called
that's
a man.
Not a B-more.
Yeah, hold up. Yeah, he called a man. You just referred to a man as Shorty. Brother, you got there's a lot of stuff going on with you, brother. Like I said, bro, it's repressed. Bro. No, that's some down low. You called another man. That's a man. You made
Bruh.
you made a feminine reference to a man. You called that man shorty.
Bruh. You don't know what you're talking about.
You called that man.
If you come
said,
to the B,
they don't talk like that. B.
If you
hold
they
on,
don't.
Truth.
If you come to the B,
hold on, Truth. They be calling
know.
this shorty. That's what they talk to y'all. That's how y'all talk.
No, that's not how they talk.
Yo, this dude right here. Hey, yo, this dude right here. First off, he laughing at himself, which is hilarious to me. And yo, this dude right here.
I'm actually laughing at you. Why y'all tellers always gotta be fronting like you from somewhere where black people come from? Why y'all do that?
I asked you a few minutes ago where you from, right?
Oh,
and
no, I think you was talking to me, bro.
You deflected from answering that question. Why is that? He ain't answering now.
I mean, I'll tell you where I'm from. I'm from Chicago, bro. I don't live there right now.
But, okay.
Yeah.
The shot.
But
okay.
my family, I could trace my family back to.
I'm talking about the hot pitch.
1790s.
What about the other dude with the hot
pitch?
See,
that's how you know. That's how you know he's not a tether, because he'll tell you where his family's from. You obfuscate and dodge,
bro.
That's how we know the difference. Because all you can say is B-more. My family's from B-more.
But Rudy, you all right, man. You're not a black American. And hold on, there ain't nothing wrong with that. Look, brother, there's nothing wrong with
just stand on it, man.
Yeah,
go ahead and defend.
You probably seen The Wire. You probably watched The Wire or whatever. And you did. Hold up, you did fuck up though. You probably listen to hip hop.
Watch The Wire. You don't area of The Wire. What are you talking about,
Rudy? You don't refer to men,
bruh,
as shorties.
Hey yo, I live in the area of The Wire. What are you talking about?
Oh. You know what I'm gonna say this again, Rudy.
Like I said again,
I'm helping you get.
You sound like a dude living in.
I'm helping you get used to America. I'm helping you get used to America. You don't refer to other men as shorties. But if you're from another country, we forgive you because you don't know.
Yo, old man. I understand that you live in one of them little white areas or whatever.
I don't know where you getting that from. Where you getting? See, you don't even know that. Where you getting that from? I can walk outside and cut my phone on and show you 1,000 Negroes. Well, I don't know where you getting that from.
That don't mean nothing.
It's because you're a tether, brother. You don't understand America. You don't understand. You don't understand the black community. You don't understand the black community. You're a tether.
Because you can hear Platt's voice. He's not from where white people live. You can hear it the way he talks.
There's so much protesting going on from
visit my brother. I saw a bunch of black people in nice areas.
Stop flirting. It's all right, man. Just change the subject. Stop flirting.
Cool, man.
It's
cool if you're not from here, man. It's all right.
It's all right.
Yeah, okay.
Just move on, man. Hey, dude, it ain't no need to protest that much. You don't know us. We don't know you.
He said he knows some people. He got family members here in B-More, but he can't even tell you what area. So I didn't even lie, yo. But go ahead, man.
A lot of people got family in a place and they don't necessarily know exactly where they live. They just know they live in that damn area. Man.
Y'all Democrats.
Oh, brother. When you stop with that, man?
These cats are Democrats, man.
It's like stuff like that just be too much.
That's why he's not really a conservative, because he's not saying anything conservative. He's just kind of taking shots at people.
Yeah, did you hear him, Truth? Did you hear me and him talking? And he says he's a conservative, and he kept saying all these liberal things.
Yeah, up Barack Obama.
Pretty much.
He's backing Barack Obama. Ain't nobody I know back Barack Obama.
I don't think anybody said they backed anybody.
Yeah, and I mean that's what I'm saying. He's not a conservative, because if he was, he'd actually be seeing things that would. Most conservatives aren't conservative because they can't ever tell you anything conservative that would make things better. They just go with these weird talking points that don't make no sense.
Yeah, hold on. Truth. From your experience as a black man in America, and your political experience, as far as like just voting, just learning about. Have you ever met a conservative who's quote unquote soft on crime?
Never.
Yeah.
They're not even allowed to be conservative if they soft on crime.
Yeah,
even though actual conservatives are soft on crime. But
you know what? I didn't think about that. Thank you. So the brother that's on here from Chicago, right?
Yeah, what up?
You I know you're aware of the that delusional dumb mayor y'all got there, right?
I don't live in Chicago, but I'm just from there.
No, but I mean, I'm almost sure that you still aware.
Yeah, I know him. Yeah, he's a mess. Yeah,
and you saw how a lot of people who look like you and I are rocking red now. You know, a lot of those people rocking red are ex-criminals. You're aware of that, right?
Sure. I mean, there's nothing that says your history doesn't necessarily dictate what party you identify with, brother.
Oh, but Platinum, or whatever his name is, said that you shouldn't be around the criminals. That's what he said.
I'm gonna say that again. You shouldn't be around criminals. I don't know why is there some confusion there.
Well,
why would you be around criminals? I don't understand.
I mean, because they people like everybody else. What do you mean?
What the hell does that mean? They people? What?
Truth. He plays into the Nicki Minaj. The fact that she's.
So you think
hold up, Rudy.
Actually, me and Nicki Minaj is from the same place in New York. By the way, she migrated there. I was born and raised there. So
hold up, Rudy. Hold up, Truth. He's saying that you shouldn't have a standard as far as who you deal with, right? Nobody's saying that a person who's a criminal is the end of the world, but I don't want to live next door to a sex offender. And hold up, listen, no. When you listen to guys like Rudy, he's saying you got to because you black.
No one said that.
I'm saying no, brother. I don't agree with that. No, look, Rudy, that's what.
That's a typical Democratic.
That's what you're saying, Rudy.
You ain't even say it. They just gonna put it in your.
There you
put
go.
the words in your mouth.
But Rudy, so why would you think it's okay to associate with criminals, though? I don't understand.
No, my whole thing here, sir. If a person served their time, right? They committed their crime. They served their time, whatever. All right. So how are they any different than my next door neighbor? I can't talk to them. I gotta.
No, I didn't say that. But the difference is they served time for a crime. They got convicted. So that means they're a criminal.
Okay.
That's how they're different from your neighbor.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to associate with criminals, go ahead. But I'm good.
Real quick, hold on, Rudy. Let's be honest, right? We got to be honest, right? Because if you lie, we gonna know. Do you have kids, Rudy?
Yes.
Do you have daughters?
Well, I don't have kids. I got teenagers. But go ahead.
So you have a daughter?
No, I have boys.
Oh, if you had a daughter, would you let her date a man who has a criminal history? Think about it. She's telling you, Dad, this is the guy I want to go out with him. He's so good. You go and look him up. He's got a criminal history.
And can we put some more salt on it? The dude started his own business. He got 2 or 3 car washes or whatever. You know, he's an entrepreneur or whatever. You going to go ahead and say?
No, we're talking about young people. So he got caught, little grand theft auto. He got a drug charge, and he wants to date your daughter.
No, but I also.
Wait a minute, you just said that it didn't matter,
bro. I just answered your question. Now, for you to respond back with that high-pitched voice once again, that's on
this
you.
nigga. Hold up, this nigga just said it didn't matter. He hangs out with criminals, but he won't let a criminal date his daughter. There's some hypocrisy right here,
well,
brother.
you said sir, you also rephrased it too as well. You indicated if I had a daughter and this was a young individual. See, you didn't want to take my stance when I said if this gentleman here got out, started his own business, he has multiples of car washes and businesses that he got started already, and he all legit. You didn't want to take that stance.
Oh, you would be for that? So you would support that?
I like I said again, if this person treats my daughter correctly, whatever, I'm not going to stand in her way if that's the person. Now, if you talking about a young person, 16, 17 years old,
no, I'm talking about 18 years old. The guy's 19. You just said, but you just told us, you told me that I shouldn't have an opinion about people who are criminals, yet you have an opinion when it comes to something that's important to you. And I don't understand. That's very hypocritical.
Sir, you said, I mentioned in our conversation, I said that lady Alice Johnson.
Would you date her?
You said, okay, Rudy, no, he shouldn't be around her.
Rudy, she just did 20 years. Rudy, she just did 20 years. Would you take that woman out on a coffee date?
Your point. No,
Brother,
like
you're
again,
a hypocrite, brother.
a coffee date. I don't have a
Yeah.
problem with that. I don't have a problem with that.
Okay.
Hey,
All
I
right,
got
I got
you know, I can see both sides of the game, but here's what I'm looking at though. It's understandable that if you're looking at the leader of the free world, we're saying a law and order person, that they wouldn't cozy up next to somebody that is associated with criminality. You would not necessarily. I can see people not wanting to see that association there. I don't think anything's wrong with that, but if you're fine with that, then to me that's just a difference of opinion. Now, when I'm looking at this situation, some of the stuff that Nicki's associated with and what Trump does have going on, especially some legislation that's signed where files are supposed to be coming out, I don't know if I want to cozy up with Nicki, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's a good look. You know, the people that she associated with and the people that accusing Trump of being associated with, that ain't really a good look, man. Politically, that looked terrible. And I don't know how people don't see that. Like, you know, but that's just me, man. You know,
I mean, I hear what you're saying. The thing right here is this: people gonna come after you regardless because they don't even like you.
Exactly.
So if Trump turns a new chapter, it starts to be this, you know, overly nice dude, they still gonna come after him.
Okay.
So at the end of the day,
so that means he could go either way, then, right? That's what you just said.
Nah, my whole thing right here is this: why I like this dude so much is he don't care what nobody think. When you saw the president, the last week president, talking about I can't go to the border because I got to get the Congress and all that approval.
President kill anybody? Is that what you're saying?
Well,
is that what you said? You said the president didn't kill anybody? Is that what you said?
No. My thing right is this. Remember when Biden was talking that week? Because I think Democrats are weak. Talking that week, well, I got to get approval from Congress and all that before I do this, that, and the third.
Hold up, do you believe in the Constitution, brother? That's
obviously
weak.
He does not.
You don't believe in it. Okay, so that's tough.
He doesn't.
My whole thing is this: there are rules and regulations. And I'm gonna show the other brother from Chicago knows this. There's rules and regulations that a president has. Yeah, that's the reason why Trump was able to shut down the border. I don't need their approval. That's the reason why he was able to go ahead and bomb and go take people because it's so far you can go. Biden wouldn't even do that.
Some leeway. There's some leeway you could get in certain situations.
I mean, hold on. Actually, he wants to talk about Democrats. Obama actually, exported more of them than Trump. So come on,
that's true.
So I'm gonna ask a question: which Republican president has done anything similar? I know we like complaining about how liberals are, but I don't seem to recall any Republicans shipping anybody out. Even them down there in Texas and Florida when they were sending them to Chicago and New York. They wasn't shipping them back to Mexico. They were sending them back to the U.S.
They were barred.
But also Texas was the first.
They could have called ICE. They could have called Homeland Security.
Texas was the first one to send. Well, Biden was charging people. Remember, Biden was charging. He was like, I'm gonna penalize the Florida governor. I'm gonna penalize the Texas governor if you keep up with this stupid stuff. Remember, Florida governor sent soldiers up to Texas. If governors can do it, why couldn't the president do it? I don't understand.
Do you understand the Constitution? Why don't you understand?
Man, we're not listening to that, man. A lot of that stuff is forced on. Okay, sir, the Constitution says this. That when I try to tell people this, right? Like illegals got to go, especially the ones who can't afford to stay here. People talking about what they done to you and
do you know how you get a birth certificate that establishes your citizenship? Do you know who authorizes that?
What does that have to do with keeping the illegals out of the United States?
It's talking towards their legality. If you're born here from illegal parents,
okay,
there's one specific thing coming from one specific entity that establishes your citizen. Right, yeah, but what establishes that? Where does that come from? What's the authority that allows birthright citizenship to kick into gear?
Sir, are we trying to give a history lesson on
no, I'm just trying to ask you. I'm trying to ask you how much.
Tell me, are you going to answer the question on how we can keep the illegals out? I got an answer for it. We already got it already.
Well, if you don't know the answer to what I just asked you, you have no idea how to kick the illegals out.
Yeah, yes, I do, sir.
Well,
so
hold up,
if you didn't know,
hold on.
You want me to answer the question?
No, hold up. No, hold up, brother, hold up. Because you say forget F the Constitution, right? So why care about illegal immigration? Because we don't care about the rules, right? Fuck it.
No, we have over 700,000 homeless.
But wait a minute, you said F the Constitution. You said it don't matter.
Sir, we have over 700,000 homeless Americans. We got to take care of them first.
Wait, okay. Is that what
not gonna fix?
Oh man, this is crazy. This guy said we gonna take. Hold on. And you're a conservative.
Take care of Americans?
Hold up, and you're a conservative. You're a conservative. You want to take care of the homeless. You're a conservative.
No, but I want to take care of Americans first. Americans.
You said home. You cited homeless.
They're Americans. Americans.
Okay. Are they homeless?
Are they Americans?
Are they homeless?
Oh, that's yes. Yes. That's what
and you call yourself. You're not a conservative. You're a liberal,
sir. I want to take care of the Americans first. Lead them damn big forehead, big teeth people up out of our country, and the rest of them dummies. Lead them up out of here, and it's an easy way to do it. We already have it.
The truth is this. The truth is this. There's nothing you can vote for Trump. You can vote for Trump 3 times, but the truth is, a lot of people are liberals. And they don't even know. They don't even know what party they voted for. They voted for Trump. Trump ain't even really a conservative.
No, he's not.
They voted for Trump, but they're really fucking liberals.
Sir,
you listen to their remedies. You listen to their remedies. Their remedies are liberal remedies. Conservatives don't care about the homeless, brother. They never have.
Yeah, they never have. So suddenly now you want to care about them? You sound like a liberal, man. Sorry. That's who cares about the homeless.
Understand right here is this. The way we can get rid of illegals, basically, you can go ahead and go U.S. Code Title 8, 1312, 1324, 23, 24, 25, and 26. And I probably can go a little further than that. And, it's illegal for them to have dwellings if they didn't come here, if they wasn't welcomed in here. Gotta have your paperwork to have that. It's illegal for them to work here. All we gotta do is press the jobs. If you want them to stay here, then you got then you have to pay a fine for them people being here. What you think they're gonna do? They're gonna lay them off. So
what you're saying, Trump and the conservatives should attack businesses for employing these people. Is that what you're saying?
They shouldn't have, sir, it's already. Look at U.S.
You're a liberal.
Yeah,
they should be working here, bro.
Rudy,
they should not be working here.
Rudy,
they should not be having a dwelling here.
Rudy, you're a liberal. Rudy, you're a liberal. You have severe liberal leanings. Look, Rudy, listen. You don't like gays, but that's your opinion. But you don't realize you hop. Well, I don't know why you think Trump don't like. Which that's crazy. Are you know who's financing all that? Trump. But you don't realize what you're saying. All your solutions are fucking liberal. Why don't you vote for the Democrat? Because everything you say is a liberal solution. You're supposed to be a conservative, though. You're gonna hold up. You're gonna shut businesses down.
You do.
You're not. Hold up. You're not pro-business. Conservatives are pro-business. If you got a bunch of illegals working for you, conservatives turn a blind eye. They're for the business.
He don't listen. That's why. Hold on a second. So my thing right here is this. Even though it's against the law for them to work in America, and it's written, if you can look it up, go look up U.S. Code Title 8, and just scroll on down. And it's also illegal for them to have a dwelling. It's a fine for all of this. The fine is not higher enough for companies or whatever to adhere to it. Plain and simple. We can easily get this. I mean, we can reduce the amount. We don't need all these illegals for real.
Hey, let me ask you a question, brother.
We got illegals getting government assistance in New York and in Chicago. That's why you see those ladies knowing the gentleman from Chicago can answer this question. There are black people in Chicago right now that turned red, or because they're taking the funds from them. It was a gentleman who walked into one of the meetings and said, "No more money for you, money for us now." And what Trump said was, remember he said it, they come here to replace you. You don't see it, but they coming to replace you.
But he's on stage with one.
Hey, let me ask you a question.
But she can afford to stay here though.
Hey, hold on. Hey, Ruth, check this out, man. Hey, who do you think, from a political leaning standpoint, owns most of these businesses that are hiring?
Cat from New York or something like that. Whatever.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What's your point?
Yeah. So I'm saying, like, so the point I'm making is that the very people that are conservative or Republican leaning, or maybe not conservative, or Republican leaning, because they're voting for, you know, things that benefit their business, are also double dipping and hiring illegals because it's cheap labor that gives them more margins.
That's
so that they're, you know, so the thing is that we try to make it seem like, you know,
we don't need all of them.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, man, but I'm saying, like, the reality of it is that people are playing both sides of the system, and it doesn't matter what side of the aisle that you try to vote for, and people gonna hack whatever part of the system they can to get what's best for them, and that's what America has become. So you could identify with whatever you want to identify with. What you're gonna see is the kind of bastardization of it. They're gonna use their platform of what they claim they are to get favor from the majority of that party, or to get power or influence, and they're gonna do what they want to do. And that's how you see a Nicki Minaj hooked up and hugged up with a Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? It's like politics makes strange bedfellows, brother. Because people are doing whatever's they use their political expedience to gain favor for what they need to benefit. And the sooner that we quit looking at a party as the savior for whatever we want to do, you know what I'm saying, for where we think we actually believe, and stop thinking that they actually care about what your beliefs are, the sooner that we will actually be free. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at the behaviors, bro. Them ideologies they be trying to sell you, they just selling you. That's it. That's literally all that's happening. Because they do something completely different. They do stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? So I hear exactly what you're saying.
I can agree with that. Now, I can't prove it. And then she would have to come out of her mouth and probably say it. But I believe that I mean, that's the only thing. That's the only way I think that she's still here, is that and she might need some support. We're talking about Nicki. I believe Nicki got that the H-1B, that $80,000 visa joint. I believe that she got that. She probably paying to stay here, which I'm not mad at that.
What do you mean?
You need to give back America.
Well, hold on. What difference does that make? I don't know. I don't even understand what you're saying. You're saying the visa is about to expire, so she's trying to do something to stay. If you say that, then you don't know how that works.
No. What I'm saying right here is this: like, for instance, whatever it takes financially to re-up your visa, then go do that. Go do it, because like if I go to Japan,
you realize she's a multi-millionaire. You're not talking about some Keisha from the block.
That's what I'm saying. If I go to Japan, and Japan tells me, bro, your visa, what you gonna do? Because it'll lapse.
You think if she self-deported and then decided to get a visa to come back to the U.S., they wouldn't accept her?
No.
You really think that?
I wouldn't think.
So what are you talking about? Yeah. So what are we talking about?
I mean, my whole thing when you asked the question, and so what I'm saying is this: if in all actuality, and that's not just only Nicki, I'm thinking that America, just like Poland, matter of fact, Germany. I'm almost sure the guy from Chicago knows this because he seems like he's smart as hell. That you had to have a skill level to come to Germany. They vetting their illegals. In other words, or you have to pay to come there. If illegals paid their way, and I ain't talking about getting no job and pay. No, you got to pay to come up in here. Like I got to pay to go to Japan. I can't just go across the border in Japan and go live. I'm staying here in Japan. I'm gonna go ahead and make my life. No, but then it should be the same way here. Nobody not saying you can't come.
I know you.
It is actually the same.
I know
way.
you.
It is. The
it
same
is.
way.
That's what I was about to say. It is the same way here. You can't. So what happened? What happened was people were just crossing the border illegally because they didn't want to go through the process. And you would hear people complaining about how long and how hard the process is to get in. So they would sneak across the border. What happened was some liberals decided, hey, well, actually, it's not even liberals. Republicans did it for decades too. Let's just let them over, let it slide. They work. So, I mean, let's not act like we don't already got a process established that makes it difficult for any and everybody to get in. That's just not true.
The biggest thing that people were doing is like it's not even necessarily illegal border crossings. They came in the country originally legally,
with a visa, right?
And they let their visas expire and never left.
Yeah, right. I got a friend who been here from not from the Dominican Republic. He from Haiti. He been here since he was 5, and I think he like 40 something now, whatever, 40, maybe 48, maybe 50. And he went to court on some strange thing. They sent a letter, whatever, and he told his wife that you can leave because you're from Alabama, but dude right here, you know, you got to go get his paperwork to show that he's married, this and the third. He sat in that detainment for like 2 years. My whole thing right here is this, bro. You've been here 40 years, bro. I love you like a brother. But you didn't have Mercedes-Benz, BMWs, cribs, news cribs, salons, all that, whatever. You took your daughters and all of them and parties and all that, whatever. You couldn't keep your green card together? Really? Like, nah, you came here. It's a privilege to come here, to live here. It's not mandatory.
I hear what you said. I hear what you're saying, but you're the only one that believe that as far as the political parties. I don't even know.
No. I told you before. I agree with you on that. I believe, again, I don't agree with everything the Republicans say. I don't.
Well, hold on. Just so you know your man Trump, right? Who's also from the same area of Queens I'm from. He has Mar-a-Lago, for which have been found to have illegal immigrants working.
That's fine.
For sure.
So all of a sudden now he's gonna kick them all out. He been giving them jobs.
I told you, sir. I told you before, and I know you recall it. And see, I'm not even gonna laugh because it ain't funny, but we don't need all of them. Like I said again, sir, you can go to Chicago, you can go to New York. I remember, like I said, I got family all through there. You heard? There are people that's illegal. There's a gentleman from the Middle East who went up and said, remember when we had this shutdown?
Sorry to cut you off, but let me just make sure I understand. You're saying we don't need all the illegals, but we do need some of the illegals? Is that what you're saying?
No. And they need to follow the process. Get your paperwork together. You can't just be here. Like, for instance, look at the dummies that's in all these states that are, and I'm going off on a tangent for a second, that are protesting for all this stupidity stuff. Like we had a black young lady, 18 years old, who got raped in Maryland.
Yeah.
By illegals, and I don't see y'all protesting all around the country for her.
Yeah, there you go, man. You're right. Look, we gotta go ahead and shut this down, man. Okay, we can't use that R word either, brother.
Oh, my bad. Right. I apologize.
Shout out to Platt.
Yeah, so we better go ahead and shut this down, though. Do me a favor, Rudy.
I'm listening.
We have a little political conversation. We'd love for you to join, but we went over the time, and we're gonna go ahead and shut this down. And
right. I gotta get in contact with
you. Well, you subscribe to the channel. What do you mean?
Yeah, well,
it's a notification. It's gonna show up on your computer when I go live. It's gonna let you know Platinum's live.
No, yeah, because like I said again, I like your show, man. I might come up back on here again, man.
We hope so. You certainly are welcome.
I hope we got different topics. We switch to something else, whatever. I like for you to bring.
Well, I mean, I won't talk about Nicki anymore because you know she's. But yeah,
talk about the View. Them dummies that's on the View.
Mm-hmm. Talk about the View. Okay. What else?
Yeah, what else? Dummies is on the View.
The dummies on the View. Okay. After them, what?
Well, I mean, it's a whole bunch of dummies out here.
What about Ilhan? What about Ilhan?
Oh yeah. Well, you know what? Until my friends here in B-more, till we get salons, until we get daycare centers that the government is paying for too, to bail them out millions and millions of dollars, I don't want them getting it either. My friends don't get it.
There you go.
Why we got all these stores in our neighborhoods with them turbaned people walking around, whatever guys in our neighborhoods? Why is that? I want them up out of here.
I got you. We understand. And we out of here, man. We appreciate everybody, man. Took the time out. Like, share, support. Hit the Cash App. Hit the Super Chat. We got to hop on this, man. Nicki and Donald appeared together. That's my president. He stood on stage with a criminal. He stood on stage with a legal alien with a criminal history who has a husband who's an offender. He stood on stage with and he's pandering for black votes. He's hot sauce Hillary all over again. This man is pandering for black votes. That's why he stood on stage with Nicki Minaj.